Jack. I guess your performance might have spoken for it, but how did you feel tonight physically in there after coming right back in 24 hours later in the intensity of a playoff game?
I felt pretty good. I think the guys just did a great job in front of me. I mean, we just stuck to our game plan, got a nice lead, and then everybody was just battling. So not always the prettiest, but, we battled till the end and found a way to get a huge 2 points.
Hey, Jack, first playoff shutout for you, but I wanted to ask you about another player like yourself who had some struggles in this league early, Alex Galchenyuk. What stood out to you about him?
I just think he's doing a great job of, whatever role our team asks him to play, comes in and does it tremendously. And, it's not easy to kind of come in and out of the lineup, but whenever he's in, he's given us a spark. And obviously the play he made tonight was world class. So it was awesome.
Alex, your first career 3-point playoff game, it comes against your former team. Obviously, does that feel a little bit even more special than it would normally?
Not really, to be honest. Just happy we got the win, most important thing, and played a great game overall as a team, and at the same time, didn't come in games and thinking about played here in the past or any stuff, any of that extra talk. So trying to keep it pretty simple in my head.
I just wonder how much in your own mind are you a different player now than you were 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah, there's definitely areas in the game that I improved. But like I said, it's those thoughts and things. It's for after the season. That's when you sit down and analyze. What do you need to improve and what do you need to get better and what worked and what not. Right now, I'm just focusing on the playoffs and doing the best job I can to help the team win.
Joe, what made that trio of Kerfoot, Nylander, and Galchenyuk effective tonight?
Just skating. They're just skating when they have the puck. When they're without the puck, they're just their efforts it's there every night right now, and especially tonight. They just skated really, really well. Forecheck real good, back check hard. It was just a great line right now for us.
Hi, Joe. A cliche in sports is that a team can never have enough depth. It rings true tonight. Just in your words, just what some of the lower six, if you will, did for the group tonight. Obviously.
Yeah, I thought Brooksy came in and played well. Just this time of year, depth is important. Obviously, your big studs are going to get the job done every night, but it's up to us, bottom six, to help and chip in. And tonight, I thought we did that.
A lot of guys would have given up if they had bounced around to as many teams and as many places as Galchenyuk did in a pretty short time. What do you think kept him going, and what have you learned from seeing him in his time as a Leaf?
Yeah, I think a lot of credit goes to him just for his attitude. I think being a high pick like he was and then going through some hardships here lately, he's come here and he's been really determined. He understands that we have a deep team, and even when he was out, he had a great attitude and he works at his game. He spends time after practice, spends time before practice, and he's a guy that's just had a really determined effort. So great to see him have success, and he's been a big contributor for us.
Jason, you've been in a lot of playoff series, gone deep a lot of times. How hard is the fourth win?
Everybody knows it's the hardest win. We're going to see their absolute best next game, and we have to make sure that we're ready to go. I think it's important we get some rest here after tough back-to-back, and then we got to come ready to play because they're going to be a determined team. And like you said, the fourth win's the hardest to get.
Sheldon, what was your perspective on how Alex Galchenyuk kind of handled being out to start the series, and also maybe what you saw from his performance here tonight?
I thought he handled himself very well. Not surprisingly, he's been great, since he's come into the organization. But it wasn't easy to have that conversation with him because he had played well. He had come a long way. He certainly had contributed to our team's success. So that conversation to have him on the outside was not an easy one for me, just because he had worked so hard and had performed well for us. But I did reassure him that he was going to play and he was going to be an important part of it, whether it was performance or injury or what have you. Like, he was going to get in, and I didn't think it would take him long to get in. And that's the way that it happened. So he's stayed with it, stayed ready. I think he's gotten better in each game that he played, and obviously he's a major difference maker tonight for us.
Sheldon, we always talk about the importance of depth in the playoffs. We see the evidence of it tonight. What did you see in your group and the scoring from the players that you got tonight and to lead to this victory?
Yeah, just scoring, defending, checking, all the way through the lineup. The guys dug down here today. These back-to-backs are tough. It's of course tough on the opposition as well, but it doesn't make it any easier on the body and the mental part of it. So for our guys to dig in here today, and I thought a lot of guys were actually better today than yesterday even. So yeah, it was really good. A lot of great efforts all the way through.